So at that point, they slapped the cuffs on him, put him in the back of the cop car. He got to the station where he said, okay, I better wise up. She's at the hospital now. She's getting the attention she needs. So he paid his fines, everything else. It's hunky-dory, slap on the wrists.
Yep.
But still, another Baltimore Raven makes the police blotter. And a very ironic weekend with the big storms we had. Smith has a big tree fall in his house. Then he's arrested with some random strange woman.
Right.
And then after he's released from police custody, he flies back out to Colorado for the birth of his first son.
Well, they say things happen in threes, James. But just
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Kind of an odd turn.
Yeah.
True,
I know it was like the deaths are good things, but that's a weird sandwich of random right there.
Yeah.
So anyway,
what are your thoughts? What are we going to make it to the preseason kickoff for another arrest?
Will we even have a team?
well, luckily it's only 21 more games until the first preseason game. 21 more days.
Yeah.
20 more days.
The rookies report officially for training camp next week. So we are slowly but surely counting down. It's officially 50 days till the start of the football season.
Thank God.
So we gonna be close. But with training camp literally right around the corner, I think that should be just in the nick of time to save anybody else from themselves.
True.
I don't know what got into us. I really don't.
Maybe only thing I can think of is if you figure you win the Super Bowl, you've got maybe 2-3 months tops to rest, recoup, and get back into game shape before you have to start coming back into the facility for more training and start your mandatory minute camps and everything. Considering our season ended basically at Christmas time, just after the new year, that's a lot more free time.
Yeah, we haven't had this much free time
get
in
it.
a while.
It's been quite some time. This
true.
This
a
was
lot of people
our,
got to let off a lot of gas.
yeah, five years in the playoffs. Yeah. We haven't had this much vacation time in a while. So they decided to spread their wings, I guess, and get them clipped off and back
and cuffed.
They hit that sun real.
Oh my! But it's not been good. But hopefully it's he puts this behind him, like everything else that's been going on with this wonderful team of convicts.
Yeah.
D-O-C.
Your defensive line from the Department of Corrections. We could go all day. It's like we could beat a dead horse and just do this for the entire sports.
But we'll still be there to watch them.
But yeah, we'll still put on our camo pants and our Ravens jerseys and fly with them for another wonderful season. While we're on football, I mentioned last week we would start our so-called pre-draft special, so to speak, of who you should look for, who you shouldn't for. Rattle those off really quickly. Honorable mention, you're going to want to look for Mr. Flacco himself. Everyone says you're going to draft him for fantasy quarterback. What's wrong with you? New offensive scheme, which is designed to make the quarterback the most important man on the field. A lot of quick outs, quick system changes. I think he is going to take a huge step forward this year, and all the reports I'm hearing and reading so far, it should happen. He gets Pitta back healthy. He gets Owen Daniels, Pro Bowl tight end. He gets Steve Smith from Carolina, Pro Bowl wide receiver who catches everything. He is the shorter version of Anquan Bolden. Everyone's back, older, more experienced. Running game's going to be crazy. Name to watch is Kyle Juszczyk. Look for good things from Flacco. Andy Dalton as well, I think, would be another guy. If you're not lucky enough to get my top 5, look for him. Kind of came out of nowhere this year. Almost 40 touchdowns. The interceptions can drive you nuts at times, but huge on the wide receiver side. Got plenty to choose from. Carson Palmer's my number 10. Arizona Cardinals. The emergence of Michael Floyd kind of takes the pressure off everybody else on the left side of the line, Larry Fitzgerald. And Andre Ellington as the pass-catching new number 1 back in Arizona. I expect big things from him again.
Mm-hmm.
This is generally in no real particular order. Yeah, go ahead and laugh. Tony Romo. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. My vacuum cleaner wasn't working. I put on a Dallas Cowboy sticker the other day on it, and it started sucking. It was the weirdest thing. So they, thank you. I'll be here all week. Try the veal. They get rid of Miles Austin, who has more hamstring issues than most ballet dancers in Russia. He's gone to Cleveland, so his career's over. Looking for breakout performances from Terrence Williams. Everybody else is back intact. They shore up the O-line, which you need to do when your quarterbacks had back surgery. So hopefully somebody doesn't miss their assignment. Otherwise, there's going to be 2 halves of Tony Romo playing quarterback. Matt Ryan, big bounce back year should be. Julio Jones back healthy. Matt Ryan back healthy. Running game's always been stout. It's all about the defense for them, so nobody cares about that.
Yeah.
Phillip Rivers, he gets his number 1 receiver, Michael Floyd, back. Antonio Gates, still old, but still fueling the tank. The emergence of Keenan Allen, potential rookie of the year last year. That's a team on the up and up. I don't want to add him in. Last but not least for this 6 through 10, Matthew Stafford. You know what he does with Megatron. They add Golden Tate from Seattle and Eric Ebron, 6'5", 240-pound tight end, who's going to be another beast opposite of Megatron. So we may as well call it Megatron, Galvatron, and
What Michael Bay didn't do.
Golden Tate. That just doesn't work. Megatron, Galvatron.
Yeah.
Golden Tate.
No.
No.
No. Well, we'll make him Shia LaBeouf, and he can distract people with how bad he is. So needless
Be
to say,
the twins in there.
there you go.
There you go, yeah.
RC, bring up the twins. So that's my top 6. Anybody has any disagreements or anything, feel free to hop on to thebanteringbows.com and shoot me your input, and I'll tell you why you're wrong or why I'm an idiot, one or the other. And last but not least, we had All-Star Game festivities these last couple days. Adam Jones was in the Home Run Derby. He was looking very well in the first round, but then a man named Yoenis Cespedes, he decided to wake up after the first round in the swing-off, and he wins a back-to-back home run derby for all his hombres back in Cuba. So that was
Cuban
that.
sandwiches.
Oh, dude. I could go for one of those right now.
Those are good.
One of those, a Cuban cigar, a nice thing of scotch.
And a Cuban.
Yeah. Yeah, one of those two.
Yeah.
Don't know if she is, but maybe like a nice Sofia Vergara just right over there. That'd be
I don't
it.
know where she's from.
I know she's from Hot. That's all I got. That's all I've got. So the All-Star Game last night, kind of a comical beginning. Derek Jeter leads off, and if you go back and listen to the footage, crowd just dies down, and you just hear, overrated. Overrated. And he hits a double down the right field line to basically say, hey, buddy.
But he missed the, he didn't throw it in time to get to the first base. I mean, I don't know.
Huh?
Never mind.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't watch most of it, to be honest.
Then I might know what I'm talking about then.
Yeah.
Okay, he missed he missed a throw, I guess, or whatever. It didn't beat the runner in time, anyway. And the runner was going safe.
Oh, yeah, I saw it. Dude, McCutcheon's a freak anyway with speed.
Okay.
You could be 40 or you could be 19. You weren't getting him that deep in the hole.
I was like, I don't know.
I mean, McCutcheon, he's the reigning MVP of the National League. Like 30 home runs, 40 steals. He's a beast. So, yeah, kind of saw that one coming. But that was kind of funny. Everyone's saying that the starter for the National League kind of gave him a grapefruit right down the middle just to kind of say, here you go, it's your last one. Yeah, they didn't do that to Cal Ripken. He still hit it out. So, greatest of all time, just saying. Your Orioles, Nelson Cruz and Adam Jones, they go a combined 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Kind of like what they do when we lose. But American League wins 5-3. They get home field advantage in the World Series. So, ladies and gentlemen, start getting your Orioles World Series tickets now because it's happening.
When can we potentially start buying tickets for that? Don't they release a date? Because remember, Bradley, we tried.
We tried to do the one.
Yeah.
We're probably
Wild card.
another
Well,
good given how close the division is right now, we're probably at least another good 2 months away.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think.
Yep. Please let us
Start looking beginning of September, give or
probably,
take.
yeah.
I will. This is gonna, send your hate mail to Brian Thomas at the Bantering Bows, but I would take playoff tickets for the O's in a regular season Ravens game. Do you think I'm nuts there?
Considering I don't remember the last time I went to a
Exactly.
playoff
That's what I'm
game.
thinking.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I wasn't even lucky enough to go to one when we actually were relevant for those 2 years in the 90s. I mean,
We did go the one time. I remember we went against the Yankees. I remember
that wasn't playoffs though.
Was that playoffs?
Right before the playoffs.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
I had the wild card tickets, and they didn't need to get in the wild cards; they automatically got in. So
Yeah.
I just got refunded the money. So I really lost my chance there.
But yeah, I don't know. I'll have to go to a playoff game and then I can answer that question.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
it's a different experience having not gone to a lot of Ravens games because it's so damn expensive. But something about the energy in that stadium and the way this city gets behind that team. And I think I would kind of agree with you in a sense of we've been so crappy for so long
that.
the city is enjoying getting behind the Orioles again.
Yeah.
So slowly but surely it's kind of becoming both a football and baseball town and not just a football one.
And they're not getting arrested.
That's true too.
That does help.
Little bit. But all in all, that's... Oh, and of course, can't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the decision was made. LeBron James is taking his talents back home to Cleveland. If you check the latest blog I wrote on our website at thebanteringbills.com or our Facebook page or Twitter feed, you can...
that was wrong. I was reading the Onion, man. I was totally on that. He was totally going to Al Qaeda.
But you go check that out. Kind of just give him a little props. Gone is the loyalty to home team. I mean, Derek Jeter's kind of the last of an era, so to speak, of I don't care what the money is. I want to stay in the team that gave me my break. Granted, LeBron had to take a sabbatical for a few years and grow up and actually realize, oh, wow, I was kind of a douche. And then he said, okay,
Still is, yeah.
I'm going to go back home. Still a douche, but forgivable because he's at least gone back and realized, like, I want to bring relevance to my hometown and my hometown team for the youth, so to speak, to kind of say, it's okay to want to play basketball here because this is a good team. So that was just my 2 cents about it. So
whatever.
Yeah, for our NBA listeners
Long
out there,
live Michael
gotta go.
Jordan, that's all I got.
Oh, dude, always will be the greatest of all time. But on that note, just much like Shaquille O'Neal throwing those free throws and missing them, who's been missing on those movies there, Brian? Unless you want to go with Jim
Technically, we tapped into it just a little bit. Brad.
Yeah, the banter.
But it was such... I just was dying for him to see that movie that I just...
He was bugging me for the past week. He was like, look, man, you're going to check
see
it.
it?
You got to see it.
Did you
You got to see it. You see it in 3D.
Twice.
All you got to do is come back at him with, did you watch Scott Pilgrim yet? Did you watch
Oh, Scott Pilgrim. Yeah, it's down in Berlin, Maryland with my stuff in my storage unit right now.
I will still hold on to your
yeah.
entourage. Damn it.
So much to get to, boys. I'll do what I can here. It's no secret, as I posted on the Instagram under the Bantering Bows, that
Matt Damon
Comic-Con
Mondays?
schedule... Huh?
Matt Damon Mondays?
Matt Damon. You know how hard it is to find a picture of Matt Damon, by the way? That's not
The Captain Kirk.
I thought that was original. I thought that was pretty good. No, it was about the Comic-Con 2014 schedule, and it has been announced.
Woohoo!
Now, I'm not going to go through TV shows because I don't cover that on here. Maybe one day I will, if I really watch TV shows, I would. I'm going to cover the top ones from the studios and the ones I think you guys will find interesting anyway. So we'll start with Warner Brothers.
All right.
And as I'm reading this list off to you, okay, I'm not going to give too much of a detailed. I can give you just little bits and pieces, but I want you to figure out what's missing. I think it's going to be pretty obvious. As a matter of fact, too. Warner Brothers Studios. They're going to have Jupiter Ascending there. Okay, that's the one with Channing Tatum and Mila Kunis that was supposed to come out actually this month, which didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's from the Wachowski siblings. Mad Max Fury Road. Now, when we were out for a week, we did get some pictures. It's going to have Tom Hardy in there. Charlize Theron. It's from the original director of the Mad Max movies. So it would be in good hands. There's until I see a trailer for it, I've only seen pictures. I mean, in theory,
Until I actually
it picks
see
up,
it.
in theory, it picks up